The state Supreme Court hearing arguments today on whether the government had gone too far in controlling campaign ads. Several groups, including the Tea Party, challenging the Government Accountability Board. The GAB says it can regulate any ad that's an appeal to vote for or against a candidate. It's a change in the wording that has those challengers and the state at odds.
This is an example of a rule that goes too far, and GAB needs to be told to go back and do it again.
The people of the state have a compelling interest in requiring disclosure of information about who is making or paying for communications that seek to influence elections.
And only 6 justices were hearing those arguments today. Justice David Prosser recusing himself because one of the attorneys challenging the GAB rule helped Prosser during his re-election recount earlier this year. Now, the court hearing that case on the first day of its new session, and the first since the end of an investigation into that June altercation between Justice Prosser and Justice Ann Walsh Bradley.
News 3's Theo Keith joins us now with more on the court's first day back. Theo.
Today, Susan, things were back to normal. Justice is passionate but civil in public, but some are questioning whether it'll stay that way in private.
The court is reconvened. Your silence is commanded.
3 months after an altercation between Justices Prosser and Bradley, the state's high court is back in session. By now you know the story. Prosser admitted to touching Bradley's neck. Bradley alleged she was choked. Tuesday, the two sat side by side on the bench.
He knew that. You have to know something.
Chief Justice Shirley Abrahamson making no mention of the incident in June or the ensuing investigation that lasted the rest of the summer.
The less that they have to deal with that in the public, show that laundry, the better as far as they're concerned.
UW law professor Don Downs wasn't surprised, but he says they'll face a challenge going forward.
I mean, certainly there's going to be a cloud hanging over the court.
Between becoming too civil in public.
You wouldn't want them to change their behavior in trying to, overcompensate by engaging in less argumentation and things like that. I mean, they have a job to do.
And getting overheated in private.
Well, I expect there will be passion, and there'll be some in the oral arguments, probably more behind closed doors, but I'm sure they're going to strive to keep it to its proper domain.
For a court some called a state embarrassment this summer, it's finally back to work.
We are in recess.
Downs told me one of the biggest challenges the court faces is perception, that the public may think the polarized court only makes decisions after considering their politics and not their legal worth.
Theo Keith reporting tonight. Theo, thanks.